Welcome and thank you for being with us today. Are you ready for today's challenge? Today, you're going to face some of the questions which were asked for UGC NET exam from the topic American literature. Before we start, we want to thank you, and if you don't know us, we help Malayalam medium students to become future English educators, to become English teachers. And these are the quiz pointers. Have a paper and a pen and use this for beginning or revision. And don't get discouraged or excited by your score. And there will be a 3-second silence for you to think. So here is the first question. Emily Dickinson's use of open form or free verse is comparable to her contemporary American poet. Was it Anne Bradstreet, Robert Lowell, Walt Whitman, Sylvia Plath? The answer is Walt Whitman. Actually, Robert Lowell and Sylvia Plath were not her contemporaries. It's only between Anne Bradstreet and Walt Whitman. Second question. Which American poet wrote, "I sound my barbaric yawp over the roofs of the world"? Robert Lowell, Walt Whitman, Wallace Stevens, Langston Hughes. If you look closely by the language, you can make a guess. It is option B, Walt Whitman. Identify the fireside poets of the US. This was a very difficult question personally for me because I haven't heard of fireside poets. Actually, the answer is A, William Cullen Bryant, S.W. Longfellow, and Oliver Wendell Holmes. I request you to Google on what is fireside poets and comment below if you have learned it. That's an assignment. Fourth question. We are likely to misunderstand an Emily Dickinson poem if we take her famous dashes to be. Dash. Is it quite specific and unambiguous? Ambiguous and indeterminate, suggestive of both forward and backward movements in terms of sense, or suggestive of links but? The answer is option A. It was also difficult for me. Coming on to the fifth one, E.M. Forster borrowed his title A Passage to India from which following writer? The answer is Walt Whitman. Actually, these are the questions asked from Walt Whitman. It was his Leaves of Grass. He has taken a passage to India. You are your words, your listeners see, written on your face, the poems they hear like letters carved in a tree's bark. The sights and sounds of solitude endured. These are the lines from a poem by Dash on the death of Dash. It was a difficult question, dear. Its answer is option C, Stephen Spender on W.H. Auden. This one is an easy one. Poe's The Raven mourns the death of Poe's Dash. You guessed it. It's option A, Lost Leonore. This one I found very difficult. Arrange the following sentences in the order in which they appear in Emerson's Self-Reliance. You take your time, pause the video and watch it, and it's option D, it in the reverse order, EDCBA. To be honest, it was difficult for me too. And coming on to the last question, which of the following is not true of Ralph Waldo Emerson? He wrote essays on New England scenery, woodcraft, and plantations. He was an eloquent pulpit orator and a member of the Unitarian Church under William Charming. In essays like Nature, he elaborates on the importance of seeing familiar things in new ways. His famous American Scholar was delivered as an address before Bi Beta Kappa Society at Cambridge in 1837. Yes, the answer is option A. So that was the end. So remember, it's not your score, but your level of confidence that matters. So focus on daily progress, not on perfection. So we thank you from our side for watching it till the end. I'll see you tomorrow with another challenge. Until then, take care and bye-bye.